You know that one friend whose name, like, you understand that their name is their name, and you can respect that, but every time you hear their name, you think of something or someone else, like involuntarily, it's just a natural reflex because you've always heard the name associated with the other thing, but now it's associated with them. Well, that's Lil Gnar. I haven't touched League in so long. I don't know if Gnar is broken or irrelevant right now. I'm just gonna assume he's irrelevant, but League's kind of running itself into the dumps right now, so it could be anything really. Lil Gnar is a rapper, skater, clothing brand owner. Man, he does a lot of stuff. From Atlanta, Georgia. Not gonna lie, when I first heard the name Lil Gnar, I really didn't know what to expect, really. When I saw a picture of him, it made a lot more sense. I don't know why, it just does. His name fits very well with his whole aesthetic. As you could probably tell from the Lil in his name, Gnar falls into the SoundCloud trap rap subgenre. But luckily, he falls into the good SoundCloud trap rap subgenre because he branches out from just that and also reaches into the sphere of rock. And I don't mean just screaming over a trap beat and calling it rock influence. No. Lil Gnar goes all the way because Lil Gnar is really about this. Like, he has full-on rock songs. Like, granted, yeah, they still have like rap verses and the beats themselves still have elements of hip-hop and rap. They're not full-on rock, but they are rock, if that makes any sense at all. Well, I will admit, for me personally, his rock songs aren't his best work. I won't discredit him. They are good. He's got a touch for the rock side of things. Like, honestly, if you're trying to like get a taste of some of his rock stuff, Sick in the Head is probably his strongest, like, heavily rock influenced track. All the other ones I can't really like confidently like recommend because I feel like they're kind of a weird introduction to him. But enough about his rock influences, more onto the rap side of things, because primarily he is rap. The thing about Lil Gnar for me is I like him. Personally, I do. Not like my top 10, like my top 20, or probably not my top 30, but I do enjoy listening to his music. He's definitely got standout tracks that I probably am going to put onto my playlists at some point. But the thing is, and this seems to be the reoccurring problem with the SoundCloud trap rapper subgenre, they all sound similar. And I understand that if you're in a subgenre, you're going to sound similar. Like, that's not my gripe, but they all sound uninspired, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know anything new about Lil Gnar other than the fact that he skates, was heavily influenced by rock, and that he was born in the Bay Area. Yay! That's lit. But other than that, from his music, I don't get any of that. And that doesn't even just go for Lil Gnar. That goes for so many of these artists. It went for Icy Narco. It went for Blueface. The only thing I got from Blueface was that he was a Crip, which I guess that's some other information if I couldn't have already figured out from his name and every song title. These guys, they're just not like providing me with anything of substance. And that's not to say that lacking substance necessarily makes his music bad. It just makes it hard for me to get invested in Lil Gnar when listening to his music doesn't build an attachment for me. Maybe it's just me. I'm sure there's plenty of people who can build an attachment purely off of catchiness or replayability. Play a song 100 times, maybe you'll really want to know more about the artist. But for me, it works a little bit differently. If I can't find a trait that's relatable within that artist, within myself, I don't feel the need to look into their lives and want to follow them as a fan. And that's exactly what happens with artists like Lil Gnar for me. I listen to his music, it sounds nice sometimes, and I move on because I haven't built a connection with Lil Gnar. The closest thing to a connection with him is his skater culture, and that's only because my brother's a skater. Like, it's not even a direct like relation to me. Like it's kind of tough getting interested in him. But I will say the way he got on is actually kind of interesting. Apparently at one point he lived in a house with a bunch of other artists, one of which being Lil Peep, and slowly but surely was building his own brand, clothing brand. He was doing a lot of skating stuff, and the music kind of followed suit. For most people, the music comes first, but in this case, I guess it was just a weird, like, you got the clout from the clothes, might as well turn that into something else. And I mean, that's pretty smart. That's how you know Lil Gnar is a businessman, first and foremost. He capitalized off of his already booming business and created a rap career. So now he's got double the income. Pretty smart if you ask me.
In your interviews that you've done pretty much every drug.
Yeah.
Lean belly.
They just get the belly.
The belly. Yeah.
Just get the belly. Right, I gotta stay slim for the ladies. I deal with depression, but I'm not like, I feel like everybody does. You know, I'm not special in the fact that like everybody goes through ups and downs. So I just rather deal with it. Try to exercise, like make music, try to make clothes, like something to get your mind off the shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people that are bipolar,
Yeah.
and their depression goes real heavy.
Yeah.
Where they just literally can't get out of it for days.
Yeah.
Okay, this is bothering me. If he don't move his hair out of his face, I don't know why it's bothering me so much. It just is. But back to his music. Like I said, it's alright. It's good. He's not one of the trashy newer SoundCloud rappers. He's definitely worth a check out. His music's bold, it's brash, it's in your face, it's aggressive at times. Well, most of the time it's aggressive. I don't think I've heard anything that kind of switches up the tempo with him, other than going from hip-hop aggressive to rock aggressive. If you think Lil Gnar is your cup of tea, I would definitely say the best songs to start out with to test the waters would be Batman, Mothership, and I Don't Sell Dope. And if you want to check out his rock stuff, like I said, Sick in the Head is also a good introduction to his rock side of things. But what do you think? Is Lil Gnar worth checking out? Is he good? Is he trash? Let me know.